Hello everyone, my name is Carlos. This session is entitled Python Object-Oriented Programming. The purpose of this presentation is contributing to the following learning objectives. Students will understand the main concepts related to the object-oriented approach. Students will understand how object-oriented programming is implemented in Python. Students will be able to create a small application with object-oriented programming. In imperative programming, the programmer instructs the machine on how to change its state. In the procedural paradigm, instructions are grouped into procedures. In the object-oriented paradigm, instructions are grouped together with the part of the state they operate. The main structural components of all systems are objects and class objects. So, classes, objects, and instances are the main concepts. An object represents an entity and is the basic building block. According to Bosch, Rambaud, and Jacobson, object is something that takes up space in the real or conceptual world, with which somebody may do things. The entire object must have a name or ID that will differentiate from other objects in a context. For example, my calculator. An object has state, which involves the object's properties together with the values of these properties. For example, the calculator is connected. The object has operations or behaviors. It allows to do something with the object, or the object then can do something with another object. For example, calculator does sum. A class is the description of a set of objects that share the same attributes, operations, relationships, and semantics. For example, calculator. An instance is a concrete manifestation of an abstraction. For example, my calculator is an instance of the class calculating machines. Those are the most important concepts related to object-oriented approach: encapsulation, abstraction, inheritance, and polymorphism. Encapsulation is the mechanism of hiding the implementation of the object, so that other systems components do not have access to what is happening inside the object. This concept is associated with modularity, consisting of decomposing a system in coercive set of connected modules. Encapsulation is the mechanism of binding the data together and hiding them from the outside world. Objects interact with messages. Abstraction is a principle which consists of ignoring the aspects of a subject that is not relevant to the present purpose, in order to concentrate on those aspects that are really relevant. Abstraction is the concise representation of a more complex object, focusing on the essential characteristics of the object. Good abstraction must be appropriate and must be at the proper level. If the real need is satisfied, it is appropriate. Inheritance is a mechanism that allows an object to incorporate all or part of the definitions of another object as part of itself. For example, doctor and optometrist. The word polymorphism means having many forms. In programming, polymorphism means some function name but different signatures being used for different types. Class diagrams are diagrams that allow the analyst to specify the static structure of a system according to the object-oriented approach. They are used to describe the class model. The elements of a class diagram are classes and relationships between classes. In UML, Unified Modeling Language, a class is represented by a rectangle. The elements of a class are class name, attributes or variables, and operations. A relationship establishes the connection between elements. A given type of line graphically represents a relationship. In object-oriented modeling, the three most important types of relationships are association, generalization, and dependencies. But let's go to Python. Here we define a class. This class is empty. Here I create an object and store this object in the variable p. Creating a new object is called instantiation, and the object is an instance of the class. If I print the object, it only shows that P is an object of class person. Programs include class and methods definition. Here we have a class of person and a method speak. A method is a function that is related to a particular class. In order to call it, we must instantiate the class p equal to person and then call the method p.speak. The method init is a special method. It is called class constructor or initiation. The init method, short for initiation, is a special method that gets invoked when an object is instantiated. Here is an example or method usage. The first argument of every class method, including init, is always a reference to the current instance of the class. By convention, this argument is always named self. In the init method, self refers to the newly created object. In other class methods, it refers to the instance whose method was called. Another example. In this example, we have a class called pet. Suppose that we want to create a class dog and a class cat. But dog and cat are both pets, so we can create new classes using those elements. This is called inheritance. It is possible creating a new class called dog that inherits all characteristics of pet. In parentheses, we will put the name of the initial class. In this case, I will add another method, chases cats. It is also possible creating a new class called cat that inherits all characteristics of pet. In brackets, we will put the name of the initial class. In this case, I will add another method, hates dogs. Now let's create objects using previous classes. Classical object-oriented languages such as C++ and Java control the access to class resources by public, private, and protected keywords. The access modifiers in Python are used to modify the default scope of variables. There are three types of access, like in other languages: public, private and protected. The private members of a class are denied access from environment outside the class. Double underscores prefixed a variable makes it private. It gives a strong suggestion not to touch it from outside the class. Public members, for example, methods declared in a class, are accessible from outside the class. The object of the same class is required to evoke a public method. This arrangement of private instance variables and public methods ensure the principle of data encapsulation. Python's convention to make an instance variable protected is to add a prefix single underscore to it. Protected members of a class are accessible from within the class and are also available to its subclasses. No other environment is permitted access to it. This enables specific resources of the parent class to be inherited by the child class. Summarizing, I talked about object-oriented approach, concepts of class, object, methods, variables, inheritance, and modifiers access.